Homer became like a child at heart. What happened? As a safety inspector at the nuclear power plant, Homer frequently skipped work without reason. And when he was there, he would eat, drink, and sleep at his workstation. So how did the nuclear plant operate safely? The truth was that they had assigned another safety inspector to watch over the safety inspector. This veteran safety inspector had been doing Homer's work behind the scenes all along.
But wait a minute, that's my job!
But now that he had reached retirement age, he announced that the first thing he would do after retiring was move away from Springfield, fearing he might be affected by any accidents in the town. Upon hearing this, Homer immediately began cramming the relevant knowledge. He studied while eating and continued studying before bed. Marge decided to take Homer out to relax. If it weren't for the poor internet connection, Homer would have wanted to keep studying. Later, the kids dragged him to a hypnosis show. Homer heard that people became more efficient at work after being hypnotized, so he actively cooperated with the hypnotist.
When I snap my fingers, you shall be 10 years old.
Look, can we get to the point? I'm Stack Park. Did you hear me? Stack!
You're 10 years old.
Bart was skeptical about this, but just then police burst in to arrest the hypnotist. The hypnotist calmly hypnotized the police chief and then slipped away quietly. The children quickly told Marge about Homer being hypnotized. Marge brought Homer to see a doctor, who conducted a simple test by having him taste some beer.
Ew, gross!
The doctor said this issue would have to be resolved through hypnosis. After returning home, Homer became a mischievous little boy. Marge arranged for Homer to sleep with Bart,
Hey, what? Who?
but Homer's snoring kept Bart awake, forcing him to drink coffee to stay alert. Homer found some of Bart's clothes. He wanted to go to school too.
Can I play?
This made Bart extremely embarrassed. Homer's presence among the students was quite strange, but it had its benefits. When bullies picked on Bart, Homer was there to back him up.
We'll leave you alone.
Bart gradually accepted this version of Homer, and they quickly became good friends. At night, when sleeping, Bart would even have heart-to-heart talks with Homer.
Yeah, thank God that never happened.
Sometimes Homer would go play with Lisa, who would play the saxophone for him. In the past, he could hardly appreciate it, but 10-year-old Homer enjoyed it all immensely. Perhaps keeping a childlike heart would make adults more competent at their job.
Your father is an ape-faced butt monster who eats booger sandwiches and also sucks.
Homer didn't believe this reason, but he had no way to deal with Bart either. Seeing that Homer was about to crash into a tree, he suddenly began imagining scenes of Marge spending that money. Every day after Homer went to work, the robot butler would bring Marge a deluxe sandwich. With enough caviar inside to feed a dog, after eating and drinking her fill, the handsome cleaner hiding in the closet would also come out to help Marge complete the work. Marge only needed to drink coffee and enjoy herself on the side, but the elf thought Homer's imagination was too outrageous.
Because it's what I do! Except the repairmen would be my favorite rock stars. Kiss, Bon Jovi, Men at Work, because of their excellent work ethic.
Stop! Your wife is a much better person than you are. All them problems you think you solved yourself? That was Marge, bitch! That was Marge, bitch! The time your bar tab was forgiven by Mo? That was Marge, bitch! That time Dr. Hibbert reattached your big toe? That was Marge, bitch! The time you got off of that DUI? That was Marge, bitch! I think by now you know the reason why.
However, Homer thought of Marge's father. Back then, Marge's father didn't approve of her marriage to Homer at all, but because his daughter insisted on marrying that fool, the father could only leave Marge an escape route after his death.
I was there, but I thought Marge's dad liked me. He was always warning me about doors hitting my butt on the way out. How dare he emasculate me from beyond the grave?
Uh-huh. I told you not to look at it.
Wait, how could I remember that talk between Marge and her dad if I wasn't around to see it?
You can see stuff like that because you're a ghost now. You dead!
But at this moment, Homer discovered his body had already crashed into the guardrail by the roadside. His soul also arrived in hell. The devil in hell opened a large screen and began calculating the sins Homer committed at the moment of near death. The demon carefully checked the sins Homer committed during his lifetime, punishing him to soak in a boiling blood lake for eternity. But too many souls received this punishment. Homer waited 20,000 years without reaching the blood lake. Seeing that Homer was unwilling to wait quietly, the demon could only hand him a number ticket.
It'll electrocute you and set your torso aflame!
I know how buzzers work.
Bored, Homer began wandering around hell and accidentally discovered Marge's father there. Enraged, he rushed up and punched his father-in-law, demanding to know why he looked down on him. But Marge's father showed Homer a video. The grown-up Lisa brought a boyfriend home. Not only did he have no job, his temper was also very volatile, but Lisa was deeply in love with this man. Homer finally understood Marge's father.
I'm starting to see things from another point of view. Your point of view. I didn't even know other people had those. You were just worried about Marge, the way I'd be worried about Lisa. No matter how old and dead we get, we just want to make sure our little girls are okay.
But his number ticket suddenly caught fire. Then a beam of light suddenly shone on Homer. The demon said that as long as more than half the people voted for Homer, he could return to the living world.
Now get the hell out of hell and go back to my daughter.
You heard the man. Let's get your ass home. Oh! Damn, that hurt.
Homer was soon sent to an ambulance, but the ambulance fee was extremely expensive. Marge could only take out the money her father left her.